I had flown into the San Francisco airport about an hour earlier. Just got off the BART after midnight. My son Brian was picking me up in his Cybertruck. I always wanted to get picked up by a spaceship. That is wild. This is Brian's Foundation Series Cybertruck. To see it in person, it is absolutely, totally awesome. I really enjoyed it. This is what the Cybertruck looks like in daylight with Kim and Brian standing there by it. It's an awesome machine, let me tell you. Something else.
You need to wash it.
This is inside the front of the Cybertruck. Better. This thing is really well built.
Notice the headlights are actually here. These are the headlights.
Yeah, they're like down at the bumper. It'd have to be, probably.
Yeah.
Where else would you put them?
And
You can't put them probably in something movable.
right. And then there's a button here to open it.
Yeah.
And then this also opens and closes it. So
Okay.
it's, you know, if a kid gets trapped in there or something.
Okay, so someone in here could push that button and it'll
That's
open
why
the
it
front.
lights up. Yeah.
That's good.
I think it's a required safety mechanism.
Yeah.
Just to close it.
So you can,
Press either way.
so it's motorized either way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So this is the daytime running light.
Mm-hmm.
The headlights are on.
Okay. Where's your turn signals?
They're somewhere in here. I think like here.
Okay. Now, these tires, they're big. Yeah. Now, didn't they change the wheel cover?
Yeah, so I don't have a wheel cover yet. I bought these on Amazon. This little
Okay.
center cap and these covers.
Okay.
Just to put something there for now.
Or you think you'll get the all-season tires to increase your mileage, or just
really don't
run
know.
these out?
So far these have been pretty good, but once I do my first towing test, then I'll.
And for the cost, you might as well get the mileage out of these,
Right.
maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as the mileage isn't
Yeah.
too bad, you know.
And that windshield wiper is awesome.
It's huge.
It really is. But I guess it works. So
Yeah.
that's good. Of course, for the purpose of the video, we didn't wash this. It's been raining here. Pretty bad, messy weather, so. There's the tonneau cover over the roll-up cover over the back of it. So you've got a glass roof in this like the others, don't you?
Yeah, this is all glass.
That's all glass. Okay. And your charging port is here, right? Can you open that without a charger?
Push on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, every Tesla you can push on the charging port.
Okay. Now just push it shut?
It'll close itself.
Oh, it does?
But
Okay.
you can.
If I don't plug something in, it just
Yeah,
closes?
it'll just close eventually.
Sometime I want to video your steer by wire.
Oh yeah.
We can do that later. But
Yeah.
those kids
Yeah.
got to enjoy getting dropped off at school in this.
Yeah.
That'd be so neat. Okay. Here we are in the Cybertruck. This thing is totally awesome. I mean, here we are in a big full-size truck and you can't hear anything. And is that the front or the rear?
That's the rear camera.
That's the rear camera where we've been.
And when I put on the turn signal, it'll put on the
Okay.
whichever one
Goes out. I see. In case people watching this don't know, this view here is out the back. With the cover on the back, you can't see out the rear view mirror. So you have to use that camera. And you really like this, what do you call it, steer by wire or drive by wire?
Yeah, steer by wire, drive by wire.
So it's great, huh? See, just a partial turn of the steering wheel
Yeah,
makes you turn easily.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
It really is pretty easy to
Yeah.
drive.
Video, this is backing up the views you get.
If you want, while I have it in drive, you can get out and record me the four-wheel steering.
Okay, whenever you want. If we go out somewhere, we can do that.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, I just
Whatever
have to
you
be
wanna
in
do.
drive because it's.
Then do it backwards.
No, it won't do it. It won't do it if you're in park.
Okay. How about reverse? Does it do it?
I think so. Yeah, you should do it now. Let's
Okay.
see.
You want to?
Yeah. You can.
Well, that's hard on your. You should be moving a little bit. Probably it's hard on
Right.
your mechanism.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, let me
it's brilliant.
get out there, and you can kind of turn that way, and I'll make a video of the wheels turning. Okay, we're gonna watch the four-wheel steering. You just got to put it in drive and pull forward a little bit. Stop for a second, Brian. You can see here how the tire's angled. It's easier to see from back here. Yeah, like that. Okay. All right, that's good. I got it, I think. And it definitely makes a spaceship sound backing up. Got a couple of charging ports right here, magnetic induction charging.
I don't know if it's.
So there's your how much you use. This was a projection, and we're pretty close to the projection, aren't we? We're going
Yeah.
70, 71. So
You can see driving uses most of your battery.
yeah. Okay, it's showing what's used and where it's going. So it's a magnetic. Oh, that's neat. How that does. How about that? This comes down. It's nice. So this actually will flip around this way. won't it?
Right. That's what the magnet releases.
Okay, how about that? So,
Just unhook it, pivot it all the way towards your window.
just bring it like this.
Just straight across it.
Oh wow, look at that. That's awesome.
And if you need extra shade, you can pull that little flap down.
Yeah, I see that. This is really nice. That is neat how they did that. The magnets. So when you go by this vehicle here, you'll get a red light there.
Yeah, you'll see it as soon as I get it. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
And if I put out my turn signal, you see it starts flashing.
Okay.
You see the light?
The light's flashing,
The light starts flashing.
and it shows red there.
It shows red there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cybertruck wipers on a rainy day in California. That is one monster wiper. But it works. Looks like it works good. The only thing it doesn't get is right here in this corner, which you as a driver don't need. And the kids in the back on their way to school watching a movie on the display back there. So it's pretty cool.
So yeah, it does smoothing. There's one of this updates. Improve ride and handling.
Yeah, we've got, this truck is amazingly smooth. I've never been in a truck that rides as smooth as this. And it's just amazing. And so they have, somehow they actively do that. Is that with those air?
Yeah, it's with
this.
So like this dynamics, I have it in sport mode. I don't even have it in comfort mode.
Oh, okay.
It keeps the height is lower down.
Yeah. So you've got a comfort mode, sport mode, custom mode, and off-road mode.
Yeah.
And you've got the Wade mode, which is something else, right?
That's in off-road. If you scroll up on the bottom of off-road, there's like a Wade mode option.
Okay.
It's part of the off-road. Even what's nice is they add feedback in the steering wheel, so you can feel the bumps.
Yeah.
On the road in the steering wheel, even though it's steered by wire. Which is interesting.
Yeah, for a truck, this is incredibly smooth, especially a big truck like this.
It's a full-size truck. I mean, even the Model X's, they have air suspension as well.
Really?
So they should be really smooth.
Yeah, we got a Model X right over there.
It's a middle
Yeah. We were curious whether the headlight angle would change with the changing height of the Cybertruck, since it can go up and down so much. So we tested it and just raised the truck up and down and looked at the pattern shining on the garage door, see if we could see the difference. What's really interesting, you don't have just two separate beams like you do on most cars. It's like a continuous beam across there, even though the headlights are just two separate places on the bumper, and this isn't really a headlight, is it? Are you max high now? Okay, let me. Okay, now lower it. Let's see what it does. It's going down. Okay, found out. At least while you're stationary.
Yeah, right.
If you're moving down the road, we don't know. Yeah. Sound of the Cybertruck backing up. Of course, here, charge. By the way, the Cybertruck does fit in the garage. It's just convenient to leave it out at the moment there and charge it outside. But it does fit in the garage. Can you repeat what you just said?
So, put it in off-road mode. And so it's raised.
Right there, right?
Yeah, it's raised it up so you see we're
up 10 inches.
10 inches off the ground. It's still going.
Still going up, huh?
Yeah. I mean, one thing I wanted to check. Yeah, see, locking differential controls coming soon.
Okay.
So my locking differentials on the front and back are not enabled yet.
Okay.
So it does have the hardware. That's my understanding, but can't turn them on yet because the software is not ready.
Okay. And then mention your Wade mode again.
Yeah, so here, if you're going through like 2 feet of water, you can put it in Wade mode, which pressurizes the battery, and I think it raises it another inch or two. it puts it in a very high mode. That's what I was told.
And these days in California, you need that.
Yeah, it might come useful one day.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, see. Yeah, so actually you can see it here now because we're in off-road. We have high, very high, and extract mode.
Extract. So you're at high right now. It's still going up.
It's still pumping, but yeah.
So it's just got a compressor putting air into the
So
lift
we're at
cylinders.
12 and a half inches.
Okay. It goes up to what, about 17 or so?
I think so, yeah. I've never actually tried the very high. Let's try it and see.
Oh, look at this. You can just see this.
Yeah, you could
Relative
feel
to the building over there,
Yeah.
you can see it going up.
You could feel it
Yeah.
moving too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're in a transformer.
Yeah. Inches. It says it's 6'2" now. I just wonder how accurate that is.
So 13.2.
It's interesting. It gives me this vitals thing. So it tells me the ride height of each individual tire. So see the back rear right looks like it's shorter for the moment for some reason. So I guess it rotates because it tells me the battery temperature. I guess if you're doing a lot of off-roading, it might heat up the battery. And then I get the motor temperatures, which is handy.
Would that happen if the truck tries to level itself? In other words, if you were on a slope and you raised it up, would it level itself in the process?
That would make sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume it tries to level itself, but
I don't know. That'd be an interesting experiment.
Yeah.
Park on a slope like that and see see what it does.
I'll put one tire on a curve.
Right. Or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe this parking lot's not level.
So it's still coming up. It just comes up slow, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's...
So probably the best thing to do if you think you're going to be getting in high water, 30 minutes
start
ahead of
doing
time
it,
or something, start raising it.
Yeah. It's slowly getting that.
Yeah.
We're right. I can hear it pumping back there. Maybe it's...
Yeah,
Well, it doesn't say it's raising anymore, so I guess it's where it's going to be. Let's get out and look at it and see what...
Okay.
It's 14 inches now, according to the overall one.
Okay.
So maybe it's still doing something.
You want to get out and look at it? Brian, you know, this thing was yesterday. You know, I was just, top of my head was almost up to the peak of that, and I'm way below it now. This thing's turned into a monster. That's incredible. Go stand right by the peak and let me see, because you're 6'3" and you got shoes on. That shows you it's almost up to where you are. How about that? It's like a cylinder over there. Now in this clip I'm using my FLIR attachment for my iPhone to do some infrared thermography of the Model 3 and the Cybertruck. Now that's what these infrared images are. Now the Model 3 was just sitting there, we hadn't been driving it. We've been mostly working with the Cybertruck. But the Cybertruck's interesting because the stainless steel panels that are on it are going to be very reflective of infrared. And so you're going to see something interesting here in a minute when we get over to the Cybertruck. There it is. Now look at the top of the hood. It's just reflecting the sky. That's my legs reflecting in it. It's just almost a perfect infrared reflector. Brian also noticed that, see the hot spot there on the bumper? The camera's hot. That would be good for helping to melt snow and ice off of it. That's interesting. So just thought we'd point that out to you. Oh, fascinating. Look at this, Brian. Come here. Look, it looks like I'm looking at my feet.
It's a reflection.
It's reflecting infrared off that stainless.
Wow.
That's one thing I wondered about LiDAR. A LiDAR beam hits that, it's going that way. If it doesn't reflect back, you won't see it. I wondered about that when these first came out with these things. It's definitely projecting warmth down onto the pavement.
Really?
Yeah. Now, part of the issue with these doing this is it's the emissivity. Something that's polished metal, reflective, like the metal, is going to reflect the infrared, but it doesn't radiate heat as well. Something that's black, like the tires, are going to radiate heat, but you can, like when you use these things in industrial things, like at the plant, you can change the emissivity of the real fancy cameras. This is just the simplest infrared camera you can get. Let me get over here.
You need to back it in. Maybe record.
Yeah. Here I'm using the infrared camera attachment to look underneath the Cybertruck, see how much heat's coming off the battery. As you would expect, it's going to be warm. Let's see if this paint on this car reflects my image like that truck did. Not a little bit, but not much. That truck is dramatic,
Yeah.
which you would expect with polished metal. Like, look over here, Brian. Look at that. It's almost like a perfect mirror.
Yeah. What about this laser etching?
Because the Cybertruck side panels are so reflective of infrared, I'm using my measurement app on the iPhone 12 Pro Max I have to take some measurements. And I'm pretty sure that uses LiDAR. And so I took some measurements of some side panels. Of particular interest was these angled panels on the corners of the front, whether or not that could get a roughly accurate measurement. And it looks like it actually did. So it may not be an issue. And so it's kind of interesting. I guess enough is reflecting straight back at the camera to get relatively accurate measurement. Brian is getting ready to run the Tesla light show on the Cybertruck. I'd never heard of it before, but it's awesome. And you'll see we had a problem recording the sound due to copyright issues, but it's still great. Oh, they're just off now.
It's starting.
Oh, it's going to do something. Does it play music or something?
That's why I rose the windows down so you can hear the music.
Unfortunately, when I first uploaded this video to YouTube, I got busted for a copyright violation. The music the Cybertruck was playing during the light show was a copyright violation. So I had to redo this and take that sound out of it, unfortunately, because that really added to the whole atmosphere there. So if you ever have a chance to observe this, either in a Cybertruck or another Tesla, you ought to. It's really cool. The other thing I noticed is that the Cybertruck was actually dancing using those the compressed air and the air cylinders that will change its height, and that really added to it. But I believe my iPhone video stabilization control automatically damped that out of it, so you can't really see it. So this is one of those things you just got to see for yourself. It's worth it though. It's really neat. As you can see, the lights flashing all around the car or the truck, and but the windows are going up and down. The mirrors were moving in and out. The body of the truck was going up and down. The front even opened and closed on its own. So it really is cool. That is neat.
So yeah, you can just basically these directions will take you there.
It's amazing how precise that accelerator is.
Yeah.
The thing that's most interesting to me is how the steering is going to feel.
So you know where
In 500 feet,
you see the turn signal,
right
right?
onto Allen Drive.
It's the buttons, yeah. Right is the top, left is the bottom. That's the biggest thing you want
But I can see how you can do a lot with just a little movement on the steering wheel.
when you're going at slow speeds, yeah.
Yeah. This feels just like the Bolt with the one pedal
Yeah.
driving. Oh, that's definitely a different feel to it going around the corner.
Oh yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because you just turn it a little bit. And,
Yeah, surprising.
Yeah.
Now turn left onto Ruth Drive.
Can't tell, is this four-way? Or is this?
It's a three-way, so you should be good, yeah.
I mean, the stop sign
Yeah,
is
it's
hidden.
right.
That you can definitely feel the difference in the steering.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And if you ever need the camera, you can press this button here.
Mm-hmm.
That'll bring up the front camera by default.
Now that front camera is the one on the bumper?
Yeah, it's the one on the bumper.
I wouldn't normally need that though, would I?
Only if you're like, parking up somewhere close and you're not sure.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Harriet Drive.
That's what
What button did you push for that camera?
This one up here.
Okay.
Uh-oh, is the road closed?
What's going on? Okay. I don't know, they're just
So what we could do, we could just park here and walk the rest of the way. It's just around the corner. Or you can just go back and
see how well I can do a three-point turn.
Now turn right onto Harriet Drive.
Now make sure I'm not running into anything.
yeah. You look good so far.
Oh gosh, there's no way you could do this in a normal big truck.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. It really is. Now which way would I go?
You just go to the light. You'll have to.
Now turn right onto Taylor
Basically follow
Boulevard.
this, yeah. You go right and then basically make your very next right.
Oh, that three-point turn there
Yeah.
was awesome. That was amazing.
Yep.
I guess oops. There's something.
Yeah, it's a combination of the drive-by-wire and the four-wheel steering.
Yeah, I think the four-wheel steering really helps in that.
Yeah. It gives it just that extra little turn.
And it just doesn't take much movement with the
Right.
steering wheel. to
Now
make it
turn
happen.
right onto Violet Way.
Yeah, go ahead and turn here.
Oh, yeah.
In 500 feet, turn turn right onto Harriet Drive.
It's strange to look at that rearview mirror and just see
See
nothing.
nothing, yeah. Yeah, you have to
Now
train
turn
yourself
right
to look at the
onto
screen,
Harriet
which
Drive.
I still haven't completely trained myself to.
Oh, I like the steering.
Yeah,
That's really neat. I go straight.
yeah, go straight.
I can just wait here if you want to run any of
So
them.
why don't you park next to this R1S Rivian?
All right.
Maybe just not right next to it, but that middle spot there.
Yeah.
And here's where that camera can come into play.
Yeah. So that was
Yeah, that one.
hogging a couple of spots. There's nobody here, so it probably doesn't matter anything. Well, driving this Cybertruck with this four-wheel steering and steer-by-wire is amazing. Very interesting. I really like it. This truck is the quality of the build and everything. It's just superb. I've been impressed. I hear all these things new and news about the new Cybertruck, but to actually see it and drive it is impressive. There's no question about that. And okay, you're looking at the Sentry videos, see if anybody looked at the truck. Sure enough, we got tourists. Forgot all about Muir Woods. Want to take pictures of the Cybertruck. And I don't blame them. That's good. Getting whole crowds of people looking at the Cybertruck, taking pictures. Practically everybody that walks by is doing it.
Yep.
So if you want to be a celebrity, buy a Cybertruck.
Yep.
That's good. Hopefully you learned some things about the Cybertruck you weren't aware of. There's some things that we just weren't able to cover due to lack of time. But this was an amazing trip. I just really enjoyed seeing that, spending the time with Brian and his new Cybertruck. It's really an awesome machine, and there's just crowds looking at us everywhere we went, taking our picture. It was unbelievable. Please like the video and subscribe. Check out our other links. We'd really appreciate it. We got some more videos related to the Cybertruck coming up. I think you'll enjoy them.